Thank you very much, Ms. Johnson. I understand you may have some family in the house today?
Yes, Mr. Chairman. My wife is
Welcome.
with me as well. My daughter was with me, but she wasn't able to sit still, so she has
Your
respectfully.
wife's smile indicates she's not very proud. Glad you're here. I can tell. Glad you're here. We have some obligatory questions we've got to ask before we dive into the member questions. First, is there anything that you're aware of in your background that might present a conflict of interest with the duties of the office to which you've been nominated?
No, sir.
Second, do you know of any reason, personal or otherwise, that would in any way prevent you from fully and honorably discharging the responsibilities of the office to which you've been nominated?
I do not.
Third, do you agree without reservation to respond to any reasonable summons to appear and testify before any duly constituted committee of the Congress if you are confirmed?
Yes.
Finally, do you commit to provide a prompt response in writing to any questions addressed to you by any senator of this committee?
Yes.
Okay. I have a few questions. We've got colleagues here I know who have questions as well. And let me start with this, Mr. Johnson, if I might. The IRS continues to have a Herculean effort to modernize and secure their antiquated technology system. So how do you figure out a way to ensure that that continues while at the same time keeping Americans' tax returns safe from prying eyes, foreign and domestic?
Thank you for the question. I agree that that is an extremely important challenge facing IRS, and one that, if confirmed, I would prioritize and focus on. I'm obviously not at TIGTA yet, so I am only privy to publicly available information about reports of deficiencies in those types of systems. But based on the coverage, it appears that IRS absolutely needs to be modernizing its IT systems, making sure that it is both providing customer service to taxpayers so that they can easily complete their tax returns, that they understand what the tax requirements are, and also modernizing the systems so that the operations of the IRS are as efficient and effective as possible.
If you're confirmed as Inspector General, what actions will you lead at TIGTA to ensure that Americans are not being targeted for audit or investigation based on their political affiliations?
I believe that one of the core responsibilities of any Inspector General by statute is to prevent fraud, waste, and abuse. And targeting of any American based on their political affiliation, to me, would be an extreme level of abuse. So if I receive allegations or proactively determine that anybody at IRS is taking any type of action of that nature, it would certainly be high on the priority list to take swift action from TIGTA and to make sure that stakeholders, including Congress, are informed so that Congress can take appropriate legislative action as well.
You would follow up on allegations quickly?
Yes.
It would be a top priority?
Yes.
Okay. As you're aware, former IRS Commissioner Don Alexander refused orders from President Richard Nixon to conduct IRS audits and investigations into individuals on the Nixon enemy list. Do you agree that it was an abuse of power for President Nixon to order the IRS to target his political opponents?
Yes, I agree that anybody ordering the IRS or asking the IRS to target political opponents or to take any action based on political identity would be an abuse of power and something that TIGTA would play a role in preventing.
Senator Crapo.